Namaste, welcome to Group 1 Services Mains Examination Orientation by TSAT. As you know that we are giving complete comprehensive orientation for the preparation of Group 1 services. In this scheme of examination and orientation, so today we are going to discuss about the paper 5. As you know it, we have 6 papers. And each paper of course, so maximum marks is 150, means totally 900 marks. So, if you score more than 600 marks, then there is a possibility to get qualified in the examination. Okay. So, in paper 5, we have science and technology and data interpretation and problem solving. So, 100 marks for science and technology and 50 marks for problem solving and data interpretation. So, we will discuss which areas we are going to cover, how the questions will come, and because this is a scoring paper for you, mostly for non-mathematic background people. So, you have to give more importance for the preparation of this paper. So, definitely it helps to get maximum score from it, because mostly it is concerned to the mathematics obviously. So, you will get maximum marks, full marks in the examination system, correct. So, now I am going to discuss about what is the syllabus and how you are going to prepare it. Okay. So, here in paper 5, as I said, we have science and technology and data interpretation. In science and technology, the role and impact of science and technology will be given. The second one is modern trends in application of knowledge of science. And the third one, data interpretation and problem solving. So, we have 3 sections, each section carries 50 marks. So, 3 sections obviously 53 is 150 marks. So, section 1, section 2 based on science and technology, and section 3 is purely on data interpretation and problem solving. So, mostly so in section 1 you have 5 questions, each question carries 10 marks. 5 tens are 50, and section 2 you have 5 questions, each question carries 10 marks, 5 tens are 50 means 100 marks. In section 3 we have 5 more questions from data interpretation and problem solving. So, here so sometimes they may ask one question directly for 10 marks, otherwise they will give the question as we can see that 1A, like 1A, B, C, D and E like. So, A, B, C, D and each question carries 2 marks. So, means 5 2s are 10 marks, clear. So, this like you have 5 questions, then each question may be sub questions like 5 questions, and each question carries 2 marks. Obviously, totally the total marks for that question is 10 marks. So, 5 questions, each question carries 10 marks, 10 5s are 50. Is it clear? The very important thing is just you have to change your mindset from prelims to mains. Prelims is completely based on multiple choice questions, correct. So, objective type pattern, whereas in mains examination which is descriptive. So, you have to write your opinion in a most analytical way. So, that is a very important. So, there simply 4 options, after finding our answer you can choose the correct option from the given 4 options, because here no options will be given, you have to write your opinion, you have to write correct solution, correct method for the given question. So, this is a very important. So, if you want to prepare for the mains examination, so first you have to change your mindset, means there is a transition that from multiple choice question to means objective pattern to descriptive pattern. This is the most important, clear. So, from today onwards that is very important. So, you have to shift from objective pattern to descriptive pattern. Okay. Then what are the concepts or sub contents in the interpretation of data and problem solving? Now, we are going to discuss synopsis wise, that is first one is data analysis, second one is problems on diagrammatical and tabular data, third one is quantitative aptitude, Fifth one is of course time and work, speed, time and distance, simple interest, compound interest, critical and analytical reasoning, decision making and problem solving. These are the various concepts in the interpretation of data and problem solving. So, we will discuss what is data analysis, what are the sub concepts in the each one, we will discuss in as a concept wise. Now, coming to the subtopic wise, that is data analysis. So, we have analytical interpretation of statistical data, that is study of graphs, charts, bar graphs, line graphs, pie charts and diagrammatic conclusion. This is a very important, as you know that. So, we have they will be given one pie diagram, and from that pie diagram we are going to discuss or we are going to find the required one. So, and maybe it is a cumulative curve or a frequency curve or frequency polygon or a bar diagram or bar graph or line graph. So, the question I will discuss the each question one or two, then we will concentrate particularly on the each area. Okay, now coming to the next one, the problem based on tabular and diagrammatic data. So, mostly a tabular form will be given, and based on tabular form the questions will be asked to find a required one. And the very important thing is here the probability. So, we are going to discuss about the classical probability, and we have to discuss about the logical reasoning, analytical and mental ability. These are the areas in problem based tabular and diagrammatical data. Now, coming to the next one is quantitative aptitude. In the quantitative aptitude, that is number sequence, number series, averages, number system, ratios and proportion, profit and loss. All these are concerned to the number system and number properties. So, they ask the question in this particular area. And the next one is time and work, speed and time, time and distance, simple interest, analytical and critical reasoning. So, mostly if you want to prepare for this one, I will suggest a very good book for you for the good practice, that is the previous textbook of 8th class. Now, it is not a present textbook, previous textbook is there, maybe who are preparing for this examination already you experienced that textbook, maybe you studied the textbook and you came to the, of course, for writing this examination. At the time we have given the textbook as a commercial mathematics. The chapter name is commercial mathematics. In this commercial mathematics, it covers all the data which is required for the data interpretation, that is time and work, speed and time, time and distance, simple interest, compound interest, profit and loss, ratios and proportions, everything will be there in the commercial mathematics. So, practice it, definitely that will help you to get it. Okay, next one is decision making and problem solving. A duly structured situation will be presented in the candidate and they will be asked to analyze and suggest their own solution to the problem arising out of situations. So, means here definitely a comprehensive question will be given. So, based on that some questions will be asked, you have to use your logical and analytical thinking power, you have to give the appropriate solution. Is it clear? This is the concept they are going to ask in the area of data interpretation and problem solving. These are the 5 sub areas, and mostly in each area they will ask one question, and maybe that is 10 marks question or the question which has 5 sub questions and each question carry 2 marks, 5 to the 10 marks, like the question will be asked. Okay. Now, I am going to start the first area, means here what is the first area? Data analysis. So, data analysis, as you know that data analysis will be maybe bar graph, maybe pie diagram, maybe line graph, maybe a frequency curve. So, now I will start with a bar graph. So, here a bar graph is given below, show the foreign exchange reserves of a country in million US dollars from 1991 to 1992 and to 1998 to 1999. So, from 1991 to 1998. So, this information is given in the form of a bar graph. As you know that in bar graph, so the length of the rectangle will give the frequency and width of the rectangle will give the class interval size. Is it clear? This is the most important. So, read the bar graph very clearly, that is in 1991, 1992. So, here the foreign exchange reserves of the country is 2,640 million US dollars. In 1992-93 it is 3,720, and 1993-94 it is 2,520, and 94-95 it is 3,360, in 95-96 it is 3,120, and 96-97 4,320, and 97-98 it is 5,040, whereas 98-99 3,120. Is it clear? Okay, the diagram is given. And how the question will be asked? See the question. The ratio of the number of years in which the foreign exchange reserves are above the average reserves to those in which the reserves are below the average reserves. Is it? Are you understand this question? This is a most important and very simple. Here we are going to find the ratio of the number of years. Which years you are going to consider? The foreign exchange reserves are above the average of the reserves to below the average, reserve average. So, above and below, you have to find the first, what you find, you have to find the average reserves of the foreign exchange. That is a very, very important. What is an average? Say it, what is an average? Average means sum of the quantities by the number of quantities, sum of the quantities and number of the quantities. So, here how many are there? Just see the diagram here. So, we have 2,640 plus 3,720 plus 2,520 plus 3,360 plus 3,120 plus 4,320 plus 5,040 and 3,120. You have to add all these, and how many years are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you have to divide that the total value with 8, then you will get 3,480. Clear? So, this is the average foreign exchange reserves of that country. Are you understand how to find the average here? Sum of the quantities by the number of quantities. Just add all those and divide with that particular number of years. How many years there? 8 years. So, we have to get, means simply means if you divide 3480 of 8, that is 80, 64, 8 4 is 32, 38 3, 28, 28 3, 24, 27, means it is very clear 27840 is the total sum, total value, the sum of the values, and when you divide with 8 you will get 3,480. In this manner you are going to find it. Okay. Now, so 3480. So, you have to count, just now observe it, about 3480. Now, we will say 3480 about to it 501 401 43202 and any more here. So, it is 3, okay, 2, correct. So, this is a 3 and 3720, means here 1996 97, 1997 98 and 92 93. These 3 years the exchange reserves, foreign exchange reserves are above the average of foreign exchange reserves. Clear? Okay, that is 3 is 2, and below that, below it means here remaining, you can say below, means here 1 2 3 4 5, correct. Below means we can say simply it is 3:5. Clear? 3:5, very simple. So, here for understanding purpose I have taken this much, otherwise you can say, right, simply you have to write average foreign exchange reserves over the given period, means sum of the quantities by the number of quantities, which is 27840 by 8, that is 3,480. The country had reserves above $348 million during the 1992-93, 1996-97 and 1997-98, means there are 3 years above the average of foreign exchange reserves, and remaining are obviously are below the average, means 5. So, the ratio is 3:5. See how simple the question is. So, do not feel anything here. So, we are non-mathematics aspirants. So, we feel struggle, means actually this is the most easiest and easy to score maximum marks. Okay. Now, we will see the next. So, now we are going to shift from bar graphs to another area, that is study the following table, means you have to study the following table clearly and answer the question here. So, means here we have tabular form you have taken, study the following table and answer the question, means here. Now, what is the given question here, the tabular form, here the different states of the year, and what you call it as how many people are appeared for the examination and how many people are qualified for the examination. This is one competitive examination. For example, say like take a group 1 service examination, take for the prelims examination when you consider it like. So, how many are appeared, how many are qualified for the exam, are taken another examination, a national talent search exam, many competitive examination. So, they collected the information and they frame it as a tabular form, that is given as in 1997. So, that is M and P, Q are some states. Of course, there are 5 states that information is given. So, now we will see what is the question here. The question is, what is the total number of candidates qualified from all the states together in 1997 is approximately what percentage the total number of candidates qualified from all the states together in 1998. So, it is what is the given information, the total number of qualified from all the states together in 1997. Who are qualified? What have to do? In 1997, you have to add all the values, that is 720 plus 840 plus 780 plus 950 plus 870. Clear? Okay. The same. Now, you can see 720 plus 840 plus 780, 870. And what is the next one? Approximately what percent of the total number of candidates qualified from all the states of together 1998. So, you have to calculate in 1998 who are qualified for the examination. So, 1998, let us take this one, 980, 1050, 1020, 1240 and 940. So, you have to add all this. So, you have to find the percentage. What you have to do? Take the sum of in 1997 and divide that value with the sum of the who are qualified in 1998. See it. So, 720 plus 840 plus 780 plus 950 plus 870 by 980 plus 1050 plus 1020 plus 1240 plus 940 into 100, because you have to find the percentage. If you want to find the percentage, what you have to do means simply you have to multiply with 100. So, when you add all this, you will get 4160, and when you add all these, it will give us 5230. So, when you multiply this one with 100, the value will convert in terms of percentage. So, that is 79.54%, approximately it is 80%, because in rounded value, if it is more than 0.5, so 1 will be added to the integer value, clear. So, 79.5, it is more than 0.5, obviously 1 will be added, that is 79 plus 1, that will be 80. Is it clear? So, like a tabular form will be given. So, some questions may be asked in that. So, from the tabular form, because it is a data interpretation. So, you have to read the data, you have to interpret the data, that is the meaning of this concept. Is it clear? Okay. Now, we are going to shift to the next one. So, now we will do the pie diagrams. So, pie diagrams, it is a circular form. The information will be given in form of sectors, clear. Each sector represents one particular area. Okay, now see this. The following pie chart exhibits the distribution of the overseas tourist traffic from India. The two charts show the tourist distribution by country and the age profiles of the tourists respectively. The distribution of overseas tourist traffic from India, it is given. See, the traffic of tourists from India to USA is 40%, and for UK, United Kingdom, it is 10%, and Japan it is 30%, and other countries it is 20%. So, among 100%, so the information will be given in the form of as sectors, and it is given in the pie chart how much percentage of people who visited the particular given country. Okay, now coming to this with respect to age, the second pie chart says that with respect to age, so below 30 years, 15% are as tourists to visit the country. Between 30 to 39 years, 15% tourists are visited, and 40 to 49 years are 20% visited, and above 50 years 50%. See, this is the most interesting. So, who are age of more than 50 years, then they are visited to maximum at 50%, means half of the people among the tourists are more than 50 years. Obviously, it is quite common. So, if their children may be in the different countries or foreign countries, maybe they settle in that one. If they want to, like this is a tourist, so they want to see their children, and in that reason more than 50 years people are the maximum number of tourists. Now, what the kind of question is given in the exam, we will say it now. If among other countries, Switzerland accounted for 25% of the Indian tourist traffic, and it is known from the official Swiss records that a total of 25 lakh Indian tourists had gone to Switzerland during the year, then find the number of 30 to 39 year old Indian tourists who went to abroad in that year. So, this is the question. So, this is purely concerned to the of course, the tourists who are visited as a tourist for Switzerland country. Okay, Switzerland country, so nearly 25% of the Indian tourists among the 100%. So, 25% means 1/4 of the people visited Switzerland, and it is known from official Swiss records that a total of 25 lakh Indian tourists had gone to Switzerland. Tourists is traffic from other countries to Switzerland is 20%. See this question. It is UK, USA and Japan. So, this 20%, Switzerland comes in this particular sector area, correct? Others we are giving others, maybe Switzerland, maybe other country. So, now the question is the tourists from other countries to Switzerland is 20%. Among 20%, in this 20%, 25% from, see, the 25% of Indian tourist traffic is Switzerland, means among 20%, 25% from India, means you have to 25 of 20, correct? That is 25 of 20, means here 25, it is very clear, just now I said 25 means 1/4 of 20. 1/4 of 20 is 5%, correct? Means it is very clear 5% correspond to the Indian traffic, Switzerland. Okay. So, means 5% of the people among 20% who visited Switzerland, 5% are Indian people, it is very clear. So, what is the given number? 25 lakh Indian tourists are visited Switzerland, means if it is 5%, its value will be 25 lakhs, correct? So, yeah, when you see this, what is the given information? Between 30 to 39 years, 15%. For 5% is 25 lakhs, then 15% is how much? 5 3s are 15, so 25 3s are 75 lakhs. So, simply you can say 75 lakh people went to abroad in that particular year between 30 to 39 years age. Is it clear? So, very simple, the question is very simple, like you have to write the working steps. For descriptive manner, you have to write the working steps very simple, very clear in a logical sequence way. Okay, now we shift to the next question. That is, this one is a line graph. Okay. So, study the following a line graph and answer the questions based on it. So, number of vehicles manufactured by two companies over the years is number in thousands. So, here the vehicles manufactured by different companies is means of course two companies is given in the form of, just now it is a line graph. So, line graph means here is nothing but it is a frequency polygon, it is a frequency polygon, clear. Okay. Now, see in 1997 one company is shown in the red color and another company is shown in blue color. So, the first, of course, the first company is 139 in 1997, means in it's in thousands, and 119,000 from another company. So, first company is more, and 1998 same, but the number of vehicles manufactured is little bit of less, but in 1999 it is increased for 141, means that actually the second company increases the production or manufacturing the vehicles more than the first company. So, 141, again it dropped into 78. Now, the first company increased to 128 and it is dropped to 107, but the second company increased to 120, then next year it is increased to 159. So, what kind of question asked in the examination we will say it. What is the difference between the number of vehicles manufactured by a company Y in 2000 and 2001? This is X and Y. If you say this is it is given Y is red color, Y is red color, this is Y and this one is X. X company, this is Y company. So, here what is the question is given is, what is the difference between the number of vehicles manufactured by a company in 2000 and 2001. So, you have to find the difference between in 2000 2001 by the Y company. So, in 2000 year it is 128,000. Okay. In 2001 it is 107,000. So, means it is 21,000. So, answer is the difference between the number of vehicles manufactured from 2000 to 2001 year is 21,000. So, this is the information you have to calculate it, clear. Okay. Now, comprehension type questions here. So, just another, there is a small paragraph will be given, you have to read the paragraph and you have to answer the question. So, already all this comes on the data interpretation, already I discussed bar graphs, line graphs, correct, pie diagrams, correct, tabular form. Now, the next kind is comprehension. Three friends A, B and C went to a shopping mall to buy a laptop individually. All are having the same amount of money equal to value of MRP of laptop. The MRP of each laptop is 60,000, but each one them got different discounts from the exclusive showroom, clear. So, here actually all the three went to a shop individually, but not the same time. So, all A, B, C you have to understand. So, A went to the same shop, but one day, and B went to another day and C went to one more day. So, all the 3 days are not same. So, they purchased the laptop of cost MRP of 60,000, clear. If A paid 51,000 means he got 9,000 rupees discount. B has paid 3,000 more than what A has paid. What you understand means 51,000 he paid, means B has paid 54,000 because he had paid 3,000 more. 51 plus 3 that is 54,000 means here he got 6,000 discount. So, A has got 9,000 discount, B has got 6,000 discount, correct. Yeah. So, then A has paid and C paid the amount equal to the average value of the amount paid by A and B together, correct. Then find the answer of the following question based on the given. What is the ratio of the total amount paid by A, B and C together, then the sum of MRPs of all the 3 laptops. See that. So, here the solution I have given, the MRP of each laptop is 60,000. The sum of 3 MRPs of 3 laptops is 60,000 into 3, that is 1,80,000. Okay. The first A paid how much? 51,000 and B paid 3,000 more, means 54,000, and C paid the average of between the 51,000 plus 54,000 by 2 average, means 105,000, then means 1,05,000, that is by 2 means here simply 52,500. So, what is the given question here? You have to find the ratio between the sum of the amounts paid by the A, B, C and the total MRP of the 3 laptops. Means when you add the 54,000, 52,500 and 51,000. So, it is 1,57,500 and the total MRP is 60, 60, 60, 1,80,000. So, 1,57,500, 1,80,500 means here simply we can say it is 7:8. So, the ratio between the amount paid by A, B, C and the total MRP of the 3 laptops is 7:8. See how simple. So, definitely the data interpretation is a very simple concept, problem solving also very simple concept. We will discuss in a very comprehensive manner in the next episodes. We will meet and exclusively on each subtopic and we will give the total information which makes you more comfortable for writing this examination. Thank you.